bell, but I can't put
Keith
a face
Lemon's
to it.
Keith Lemon associated with him, and uh, Peter Kay.
Oh, Peter Kay, yeah. I've heard of Peter Kay.
Let
To be quite honest,
the
I don't
rabbit see
really.
the hole. That
The
type
only
of person.
the only sports I really watch are either rally, Formula One, or ice hockey. I'm not a big football fan, but that's down to my dad fault because when I was young, and I mean young, he took me to a football match, and
Yeah.
there was no benches, so we had to stand for the full 90 minutes, and it fucking rained, and I was miserable. I couldn't see shit because I was young, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And since nah, just never liked it. Can't get into it. Tried playing FIFA, or tried. Well, people have explained it to me, and it's just like when people talk to me about football, all I hear is no, 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 clap, clap. Yeah, and over the years, it's a bit homophobic, you know. All them 12
That
men
was a
on the
good
pitch
match.
spanking him. Yeah.
I see Vettel threw his dummy out the pram,
Yeah,
so he
it's
got
something that.
penalised.
What did you
Yeah.
get penalised for?
Oh, Vettel, yeah.
Coming back on in an unsafe manner.
Yeah, well, that's about right.
But I have a bit of sympathy for him
Yeah,
because
but what's unsafe manner, you know what I mean? I know there's a speed limit.
he braked late. He went on the grass, and as he was steering back on, like the car slid over to the right, which was where Hamilton was. So Hamilton had to put his brakes on to stop hitting him. He wasn't in control of the car, so he couldn't really stop it from doing what it was doing, but they still done him for it.
But didn't Hamilton a while back do something like that? He just stopped on a corner or braked somewhere.
No,
caused the
it's
problem.
somewhat along the same lines, and he got a penalty for it as well. He lost his first place, somewhat along the same lines of it. I don't know exactly.
I've not watched it for a couple of years now. Got boring, same old.
I always watch it on reruns, but if I'm watching anything more, it's got to be like rallycross and stuff like that. I like the rally.
I don't think I watch any sport now. Come to think of it.
Have you ever seen me playing any sports on a PC or Xbox? It'll either be hockey or racing, some form of racing game. And the reason I like hockey is because when I did a course, I lived in Slough for a little while, and I always used to go ice hockey, go up the ice arena in Slough, and we got to know a few lads up there, and got one to know the managers, and used to get lock-ins on a night, sitting there on a night, and just put all the pads on and just kick the shit out of each other with pads on the ice. Funny as fuck.
Yeah. All right.
When you got all them pads on that them hockey players wear, mate, you don't feel fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that been good?
Oh, I'm sideways. Oh, shit.
Oh, I've got the wrong side. Oh,
Oops.
oh sugar.
Oh, I told you I don't want to change my little voice.
Back off of it.
I'll tell you what, I'm in one of these little boggies doing this like boggy race thing, and there's like a fabric mesh over each side, and then there's like a grill fence in front, and there's not much visibility at all. Not much. Surprised how much visibility there actually is.
Right, see if I remember these.
To be truthful, I'm just following the dust trails from the person in front. When I have to overtake him, I'm going to be fucked. Oh,
There's a radio presenter, Ian Lee. He comes from Slough. I think he still lives in the area.
I tell you who lives. There's quite a few famous faces near me.
Yeah,
the other day I see Dynamo. Dynamo pulled up at the satellites at the top of my road. And I just stood there and looked harmless. He's driving a nice little black Mercedes 4x4 something. And I've seen. Now I'm trying to. I don't think it's Matthew Kelly, but he did do a TV series like. It wasn't blankety blank or anything like that. I'm trying to remember what it was. It wasn't Blockbuster. But he used to do a TV program, TV show in the 80s. And I keep saying Matthew Kelly, but I keep seeing him. I remember the first time I saw him, I'm just stood there and I'm like, Your face is so familiar. How do I know you?
Continue
Matthew
straight.
Kelly,
Explain.
that's... Oh, what did he do, Matthew Kelly? Rings a bell. Matthew Kelly.
No, I'm trying to think myself what he's done.
In 0.1 miles, turn
was
right.
a set of 4 people, presenters,
TV presenter
Turn right.
in the 80s.
and they did a...
It was Dale Quinton, he did Supermarket Sweep.
You've arrived.
Bob
It's been my
Holmes
honor and
did
duty to see you through
Blockbusters.
this mission.
Noel Edmonds did House Party. I'm just trying to think now where it was.
Oh, Matthew Kelly's down as an actor.
Nah.
An actor? I thought he did TV
no.
presenter.
He did, that's it. He did Game for a Laugh
That's
That's
it.
with Henry Kelly,
Henry Kelly, yep.
Beadle,
Jeremy Beadle.
and Sarah
Yeah.
Kennedy.
I swear Jeremy Beadle's still alive, you know, and he haunts me because he keeps hiding my fucking house keys. Someone does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite fun with him. Apart
There's
from
one-
funny the Jewish people, they stuck out. Oh my god.
There's 1 or 2 up here that have got houses.
Well-
You don't hear them.
When I was working up north in Middlesbrough, where I've got, well, just outside of Newcastle, where I got the accent from, I used to go to a small seaside village called Redcar, and there's the Redcar racecourse up there, the horse racecourse, and right opposite there are a load of houses, and one of them houses is owned by
An
Roy
elite team has
Brown.
been assembled to guide
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
mission.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get started.
Redcar, right opposite Redcar racecourse.
All right. Yeah. There's a comedian lives up here that was.
Sorry, I wasn't talking London.
always
London.
Used to, his catchphrase
I was concentrating.
Chase me.
Larry Grace.
Can you hear me now?
Was it?
No, not Larry Grayson. Chase me. Duncan.
I just automatically thought Duncan Goodyear then, but he was a swimmer.
No, Norval, something like Duncan Norval, something like that. I don't think he lasted long. There's 1 or 2. My father-in-law, being a plumber, has been to all these. And, you know,
I hope you
it
can.
calls them 10 bob flipping millionaires.
Otherwise, I've missed some of
You know,
that.
they like to think that they're rich, but they're flipping not. You know, I will.
Turn right.
Around Westminsters.
Yeah, I don't know whoever said cup of tea then, but I've been putting up and making one.
Well, a couple of months back, I did pass in our local Morrison's, Rebecca Adlington. She's from up here, Mansfield. She went to the school my daughter went to.
What's that comedian's name? He's quite.
And turn
he's
right
done a few
again.
Films. He was in.
Turn right.
He was in Sherlock Holmes, Robbie Downey Jr. I think it's the second one. And he does. He used to be Q&I.
It's all stopped.
What's his name?
Come on,
Oh,
move. Hurry up.
Oh, flipping heck.
Big
He
guy.
presented QI.
Yeah. You know the TV series Q&I.
Stephen Fry.
Stephen Fry. I've bumped into him in King's Cross Station. To be quite
Yeah.
honest, I meet a lot of people in King's Cross Station because sometimes when I'm meeting potential clients and stuff, I'm in there, so I see a lot of people.
Yeah, well, yeah. A place like that you would. But Stephen
Quite
Fry's a...
Any chance of moving today?
He disappears and comes back, doesn't he, because of his problems. But,
I was just
yeah,
gonna
I
say,
quite like him. I actually used to watch QI at one point. But yeah.
And I didn't. I've been, because I live in London so long, I was in the central London. I was there when they made, was it Tom Cruise? Seen him twice now. Seen him when he was doing the last Mission Impossible, when he jumped across the bridge. He's running across the bridge over near King's Cross. And then I see him again. The first time I saw him was when he did Day After Tomorrow, and he was at Trafalgar Square dressed as a soldier, getting out of a helicopter.
Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah. Not the Day After Tomorrow, what was it called?
Not War of the Worlds, was it?
What a useless
No, not War
ball.
of the World. It was Edge of Tomorrow. not the Day
Continue
After
straight.
I say,
Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow was where it all got snowed in.
Yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a futuristic one where he plays as a soldier and there's an alien invasion or something like that, and they're fighting.
Oh, yeah, it dies and comes back. Keeps coming back.
It's a
Yeah.
different version of Ground.
Yeah. Okay, that was only on the week or so ago.
Live, die, repeat.
Live
Yeah.
Time. Yeah,
That's it. Right, you seen anyone celebs, Smuggy?
I was actually friends with Martin Daniels at school, so I see Paul Daniels quite often. Yeah, we was hanging about with Martin Daniels before he became famous. Then he became famous for a bit.
I'm gonna force.
Toya Wilcox, I've rubbed shoulders with her in Salisbury.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, she didn't live far from me in Salisbury when I lived in Salisbury.
Continue straight.
What was that bit? Last bit?
I used to live in Salisbury, and she didn't. She lived like on the hill above where I lived, in a big, massive house. Well, it wasn't massive; it was a big house.
Oops, that missed me flipping stop. Oh,
Andrew.
nutcases. Can't be here now.
And obviously, Mr. Roy Chubby Brown, I've talked to him a few times when I've served him at the petrol station where I used to work.
Did he actually talk to you, or did he just swear at you?
No, he is quite a polite person actually.
He is very polite. He's very the last time I heard anything of Roy Chubby Brown was he attacked some bloke on a pier with an umbrella, and his statement was the bloke was being rude and aggressive to a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to live in a house near Martin Golf Course. It was Martin Golf Course, I think. And
Sounds
they
familiar.
decided to build some houses opposite him. So he moved because he didn't like them. Also used to get, I can't remember his name though, a Channel 4 race pundit. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
it's,
it went in the jungle, was it?
No, that wasn't that dickhead, no.
No, the flamboyant one that waves his hands a lot.
Continue straight.
It was the quite posh one.
Yeah, to be quite honest, when it comes to meeting bumping into celebrities, I've bumped into a few, and it's nice to see them. And half the time, I want to say hello, but I don't want to pester them because they get a lot of shit anyway. But out of all the celebrities I've wanted to bump into, it's always been Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond.
Oh, yeah.
I've just, for some reason, I've
Continue
always hoped
straight.
that I'd bump into one of them one day.
Talking of Colin, the actual when Matt LeBlanc was doing Top Gear, they did a thing in Mansfield in the centre, and in the centre it's all these bricks, block bricks and whatever, and you come down two inclines into it, and it's supposedly a stunt went wrong, and on this square was the old wooden market stalls, and he zoomed down this hill, this street, and it went wrong, and he slid and smashed into these these market stalls. So I haven't seen anything of it. It was in the local paper or whatever, but I don't know if it's.
I was working in
I've done
Newcastle,
it again.
and was it when Top Gear turned that Middlesbrough Art Centre into a thing, and they did that thing with Middlesbrough.
Oh yeah. Is it? I think it's actually stopped raining here now.
Oh mate, it was at it all day yesterday. And the last 2 days it was that actually made me feel like I was getting ill, because I got caught out in it when I first started, and I got absolutely drenched. You know, that them times when you get that absolutely soaking wet that you have to literally get fully undressed at the front door. Well, you get in the front door and shut it, you don't do it outside, obviously.
I used to work with a guy that had to do that.
Yeah, the missus wouldn't let him in the house until they'd got changed. A couple of
Oh
guys.
no, he lived at home with his parents, and he had to. All at break time, you got 15 minutes in the morning for you know, your break.
Mhm.
So you can go
Continue
on a slice
straight.
of toast or whatever. And it's taking 10 minutes to flip and wash his hands. What are you bloody doing? Oh, flipping it, arm flipping sleeves rolled up on his overalls and everything. What? And he said, oh, I go home, he said, I have to take.
Walk bigger, otherwise he wouldn't have a problem.
Well, we had all the so-called barrier cream and the Swarfiga, the green, the green stuff. We had all that, and a white stuff. We used to call it a penny a shot, because that's all you needed, just a little shot. Some white stuff, and it took all the. Because it was bitumen, you see. We worked with bitumen.
Oh,
Yeah, and I've still got flipping a spot on me. And all these years after.
now I think about it, some of the jobs I've had when I was young wouldn't even be allowed now. So at one point I was working as an asbestos remover.
Oh,
Nowadays, mate, you have to quarantine a place. One time, I remember, just went there with a big scraper and up there flipping with a plastic face mask on, scraping stuff off the roof, mate.
I used to work with cast iron products that went round gas pipes and water pipes underground, and the bitumen, because you used to dip them in a big, massive tank of bitumen, and if these big baskets were full of this stuff, cast iron stuff, and just put it in, and flipping boss, he was flipping crazy. Get it paint, heat the products up in the basket with a flipping gas thing, it looked like a flipping jet, and used to warm them up, dip them so they dry quicker, then you could build them all up so they could get dispatched quicker. Anyway, it got this flame thing, and it was actually touching one of the products one day, and it got so hot it was blue, and nobody knew, and the foreman it was got this thing overhead crane with this basket on, and it went in okay, not a problem. It's when it came out, because it's not the actual liquid that ignites, it's the fumes, and it just went up in flames. The crane had it, all the
Continue
wiring
straight.
in the crane had just got burnt, shorted it all out, The foreman, he lost his eyebrows and eyelashes, and everybody ran to the nearest flipping break glass and push button fire thing. None of them worked. I thought, flip. Fire, yeah, and we all had to evacuate because of the smoke. That was scary.
Well, that thing on the news about them sandwiches and that fucking, what was it that was in that meat? Poison. What do you call that bacteria? Killed them
Listeria?
3 people. Listeria, yeah. Killed them 3 people, isn't it? All I had was a sandwich.
Alright. I heard that, man. I don't really watch the news.
I don't really
Jake.
watch the news. It's like sometimes when you watch it on YouTube again, or I read the Metro on the paper, so
Yeah.
no, I don't really sit and watch the news.
I don't.
It's too depressing.
But it is really.
Oops, sorry.
I need some fuel. Oh, I'm alright for another 800 miles. Oh, that's alright. There's big tanks on these Volvos.
I'm gonna break in a stupid place, that's what's gonna happen.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Oh, go back over there.
Turn left.
Oh god, I'm behind the flipping snowboard. Somewhere around here. Bye.
Oh dear.
In 0.1 miles, turn right. Turn right.
Come on, come on, come on.
Continue straight. Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
No. Some fuel.
Right. Nearly there. Boogie there, boogie there. Silly. Hotel.
In 0.1 miles, turn left. Turn left. You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Right, guys, that's me for this evening.
Okie dokie.
Thank you for all your help, Smokey.
No problem.
Have a good one, chaps, and I shall catch you tomorrow. Oh, is it convoy tomorrow?
We shall see.
Yes, hopefully. Okie dokies.
All right.
Have a good one, and you should get your parcel tomorrow.
Yes, I'll let you know when I get it.
All right, pal.
All right.
See you later.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Right. Yeah. I think I'll call it a night as well, I do think. Right, that's me calling it a night. Thanks for watching. Back on tomorrow, hopefully for a convoy. We shall see. Bye now.